Hey, what is going on? My name is Darkwing. How you all doing? I am here with another video. Today, it's another factions tutorial. If the last video I had was a video on how to make this crazy, like awesome, almost unrateable factions base, it goes all the way up to the sky. So if you wanna know how to do that, then check that out. This video basically just gonna be a bunch of faction tips. No slime. No. Oh, why didn't that work? It's going to be a bunch of like faction tips, some good designs for some cannons, if you're raiding, some base tips, stuff like that. Sorry about that. Okay, anyway, basically, yeah, that's what it's going to be. So let's get right into it. So the first cannon I'm showing off today is it's just a simple cannon. This cannon is for people that absolute like faction noobs, have never screwed with TNT cannons, don't know anything about it. That's what this is. So the way you make it, U of cobblestone basically, like that. Anywhere it can be anywhere from like 3 blocks to 8 blocks long on each side. Then you're gonna get redstone all along here. Actually, no, you're gonna put a block here first. Redstone all along here with a pressure plate. That's gonna be what ignites the power to shoot it. And then redstone. You can either put for this one. You can either put a pressure plate on this block here, or you can put a redstone and then a pressure plate like this. It really doesn't matter. But this whichever side the block is on is the side that you ignite second, because this is going to be the actual shot. So one thing I do want to emphasize: you put a ladder here. The fact that you put a ladder there and not a slab, because I'm going to show you what happens if we use a slab. So let's try this. There we go, and then we'll do that. Alright, so you see how that time it went on the slab. It just ignited and dropped down straight onto the slab. Well, that doesn't always happen. This is the problem with this is why I don't like using a slab. So let's try this again. We're gonna just do this again. Okay, that did the same thing. One more time. Let's try this one more time. Okay. This isn't working. Come on, Minecraft. Don't make me look like an idiot. Come on. Alright, there you go. See, that... Okay. That time, when it ignited, it went a bit to the left, and it landed on this block. And you see how the times it was on the slab, it went just straight, it went a lot lower and landed there. But when it was on the block, it went a lot higher. Now, this is a lot of things that people overlook a lot when they're making these cannons. Even people that know how to make them and think they're easy. It's like when you put it on here, it goes a lot higher. People will get a perfect, like, they'll be raiding a base, they'll get a perfect shot when it's on the slab, and then it'll go way higher when it's because the next shot it's on the block, and they'll wonder what happened, and they'll try to do it. That's why I just like it. It's very inconsistent. So I like using a ladder because they're on the same level here. Yep. See, the ladder and the block, they're on the same level, so you're always gonna get the same height on it. So let's try this one more time. There we go. So that's that. Obviously this doesn't work against this one, because this base, because this is all water. So you're gonna need for this base you are going to need a different cannon, and that cannon would be this one right over here. This next cannon is more advanced. It is called a hybrid cannon. Basically, what this is, it shoots sand along with the TNT, and this is a bit more complicated, as you can see. Not much, but basically what this does is when the TNT, when this ignites, it makes it kind of, I don't know what the word is for it, but it can sand can fall into it basically. So what's gonna happen here is the sand is gonna get shot along with the TNT, and and there we go. And the TNT will be inside the sand. It'll land here or something, I don't know. And the theory is that the TNT will land inside the sand, and since the TNT isn't technically in water, it's in the sand, it'll blow up the sand, also blowing up the cobblestone, and then you can get in. So let's try, and this is also a very inconsistent one, for a different reason though, because a lot of the time it may not work. Some of the time it may work, some of the time it may not. Some of the time the sand will get shot too far, the TNT too low, something like that. But so the way to make this, you need 10 blocks on each side. This is a must for this one. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for the first block, you're gonna put a bit of redstone on the right side. You're gonna put a bit of redstone. You're gonna all the way up here to the till the 9th block where you put 2 bits of glass. On the other side, redstone, repeaters, and you have to be facing this way when you put them down, or else they will go the wrong way. You're gonna put repeaters all along the side, and you're gonna make them to the max time delay. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 repeaters, and then you also need a repeater at the middle here. So that's what it looks like. And then what you want to also do is put a block over this water source here. So that's the setup. And then also a cobblestone pillar here, 2-block cobblestone pillar. And then for this one, obviously the TNT can't go over here when it's ignited because of the glass, so a slab is fine for this one. And yeah, and then you also want a button right here. You do it 4 blocks away from this block. So in all, you're gonna need about a half a stack of cobblestone, 2 glass, bunch of TNT, some sand, bunch of redstone, and 9 redstone repeaters. So let's try this out. And you don't need to. There's no 2 ignition switches because this does it in 1. So let's try this out. If this is successful, let's see. Yes, it was. See, perfect. So that's the counter to this kind of base, by the way. I know it's yeah, that's what the counter is. So it's exactly what I said. It'll put it inside the sand, making it blow up the cobblestone as well, because it's not technically inside water. So there you go. That's that. That's really cool. Let me try that one more time. Just see if actually, you know what? Here, what I'll do is I'll just do this. You can pause the video and go ahead and build off of this shot right here. Okay, cool. So there are 2 more things to show you here. This cannon is next. This is a very simple cannon, but it is effective when used. And also, I don't know why there's a slab here. This one, I like using as a ladder as well. So what this is, it's the same concept as that first one, but for this one, instead of having just a singular TNT, we have a dispenser filled with TNT. Oh, I'm sorry about that. We have a dispenser filled with TNT. What you're gonna do is ignite this, obviously. That didn't work. Okay, and you're gonna spam click this one. There you go. See, now you get, and again, this one doesn't really work against this one, against this base, but now instead of you're getting a large blast radius, or you're doing get the fuck out of here, you stupid slime. You're doing maximum damage to a certain area, which is really cool. I really love this kind of TNT, this cannon. One thing I would advise is putting the pressure plate here instead, so you can just, or here rather, so you can be really close to it and get as much, because there's a point where you have to stop, because some of the TNT, like let me show you what happens if you don't stop with the spamming. That happens right there. Yep, right there. If you don't stop, eventually you're gonna get one after it's blown up, after the launch, and it'll just blow up your cannon. So there's that. So yeah, so that's that. The last thing I have to show you is a cool base. A cool base design. By the way, I didn't show you what it looks like, what the inside of the base looks like. So this is what it'll look like. That's how much space you have, and all of underground, which is crazy. So yeah, there you go. So this tactic here, with these chests here, I have cobblestone. It's basically, and let me just clear this out. This is from the hybrid cannon blast. But that's called a hyper cannon, by the way, the sand one, if I haven't said that. So this tactic is a really cool. It's this obviously is ineffective against hybrid cannons, but if your base is broken into, this is a good way to protect your chest from any TNT explosions. Basically, you just cover them in water, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You just cover them in water, and TNT cannons can't blow them up, and in turn, people can't get your stuff. So, and this is just one design. You can have any design you really want. So there you go. As for other tips, I would strongly suggest making carrot farms for most servers, or potato farms for most servers. Carrot farms, or like carrots and potatoes, will be somewhat rare food items because you can only get them from either buying them from the shop or getting them from like a zombie or something, or like from a chest, or like you find in the wild or something. So carrot and potato farms will probably get you a lot of money as well. Also, MCMMO. If you don't know what that is, just Google Minecraft MCMMO plugin. Basically, what it does is it lets you have like stats for your like for weapons and stuff. So for people that do know what it is, when you are in fights with like people with protection 4 armor, something to keep in mind: axes break down armor faster, swords do more damage with the MCMMO. So that's something to because if you're fighting with god apples, or you're fighting where it's gonna take a lot of hits to kill you, it may be ideal to break someone's armor, and it sounds like if you have diamond unbreaking 3, that sounds crazy, but it is possible. It's very possible to break someone's armor. Axes with MCMMO, which most faction servers have, axes do that quicker, and swords do more damage. So that's just a little tip to keep in mind. Anyway, that's gonna be all for now. Yeah, that's really gonna be all. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something from this. And yeah, that'd be awesome. I've been Darkwing. See y'all later. Goodbye.